It's about 5 in the morning, been on the road for over an hour, heading to Prague. It's been a horrible ride so far. The mountain roads that were so nice yesterday have just turned into awful roads. So basically, everything is just literally saturated and torrential rain. Never seen rain like it. It's come down in the mountains in sheets. As you can see, everything's soaking wet. So just going to grab a drink and then carry on. Do the other 600 kilometers to Prague in this weather. Let's hope it clears up. But looking at the sky, I don't think it's going to clear up anytime soon. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to brighten up just a little bit. I'm in this nice little lakeside kind of retreat sort of thing. And it's really pretty. I've took some drone video. It's a little bit misty and cloudy, but it adds to the atmosphere. So hopefully it's going to brighten up now. So because I'm soaking wet through. Coming over the mountains in more than torrential downpour. I mean, at one point, the front tyre of the bike was floating. It wasn't good, so had to keep the speed down. So yeah, horrendous weather over the mountains. So hopefully it's going to clear up a little bit now, and I can push on to Prague. I've got about 6 hours of riding to go. So yeah, hopefully we'll find some nice spots to take some good video from. Okay, so I'm in the foothills of the mountains in Slovakia, heading towards Czech Republic, or the former Czechoslovakia. So as you can see behind me, I've just pulled over here, just at the bottom of the mountains. It is very misty today, very, very misty. And I'm just trying to have 2 seconds before I get back on the bike and do another 300 plus miles. So yeah, I mean, the mountains are absolutely stunning. So yeah, it's cold. It's 15 degrees or less, so it's probably about 5 degrees moving on the bike. But you know, I'm getting there. A few more hours and we'll be in the Czech Republic. So far so good. It's been a bit slow on the roads because it's been all mountain passes, as you can see over there and over here. So yeah, so it's good. It's been good fun, but getting a little cold now, cold and chilly. So all I'm going to do now is crack on with the bike, and let's get into the former Czechoslovakia, or Czech Republic as it's known now. Okay, right, just come down the E50 towards Nezovec in basically Czech Republic, and all the way down. I mean, it's a huge climb, and then it's a massive drop for miles on end. And on every bend, there's a memorial to people who've haven't done very well on that road. So it's not a very good road if you're either not confident, or if you're not, you know, you haven't done those kinds of switchback roads before. But yeah, it was a bit of a trek, but sun's out. Look at it, it's gorgeous. So it's time to put some more miles on the bike, hopefully get towards Prague relatively soon, so I can have a bit of a night out there before I do my long trek all the way through the rest of Czech Republic, all the way through France, and then I'll pick my destination before I head back on the ferry. So yeah, it's beautiful day. So I've just had a quick stop for a drink because that cold and wet this morning. Basically I had to dry out, so I took all my waterproofs off and just let the wind do it. So yeah, we're just going to plod on. Not long now, 2.5 hours. Okay, so I finally made it into Prague. It was a bit of a trip, but yeah, it was worth it just to see all of the things that really that people have been talking about and what I've seen on the internet, movies, pictures, all of that kind of thing. And yeah, it's been a long day. So there you go. I'm outside the astronomical clock in Prague, basically in the square. It's blooming busy. It's really busy here, much busier than I thought it would be. And it took me 10 hours in the end to draw a ride all the way from where I was in Slovakia all the way to here. So yeah, it took me a while, but it's good. I mean, it's worth it in the end. So at least I can say I've been here anyway, which is good. So I'm going to have a look around, get some food, and then that'll be it. Then I'll retire because I've got a long ride tomorrow, heading through France. So the rest of Czech Republic all the way through to France, and then maybe Belgium or Calais. It depends on how I get on. This is the last night. It's the last full night anyway, because the next night I'll be on a ferry heading towards Blighty, and this is basically the last night of this big trip. But in saying that, I've got about between a 12 and a 16-hour ride tomorrow to head back towards Calais. I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be as eventful, let's say, with the weather as it was today, especially through the mountains. It was beautiful, but the first part of the ride at 4 in the morning was absolutely appalling. Couldn't see where you were going. The bike, you could feel the front wheel wanting to wash out. It was just aquaplaning all over the place. And it was a little bit on the slow going side for at least, well, I'd say about 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, that kind of held things up a little bit. But, you know, got here, didn't have any issues really. No, none at all. Just the odd kind of wrong turn, but nothing major. It was just down a couple of side streets and stuff, so it wasn't, you know, anything that was not manageable. It was just when I decided to go off and see something, because I saw it in the distance, I just had to find my way to it. But yeah, it was good. Got into Prague in the evening, so yeah, it was. It's an interesting place because as you come in, you think, yeah, it's just another city, you know, it's just so that's basically what it's like. When I headed into Prague, I thought, been there, done it, what's so special about this place? So anyway, got in towards the centre, parked the bike up, and then walked to where the astronomical clock is, and basically the city centre area. And the city centre area is quite nice. It's just the usual, you know, big outlets, all that kind of thing that you find in most modern places. But around the astronomical clock and sort of that area, it's quite pretty, but my, was it busy. I mean, I've been used to Slovakia where you've got a UNESCO heritage site, and that was absolutely amazing. It was really nice. It was nice to sit around and just let the world go by. It was nice to see the market stalls on there, and in the evening it was nice to just watch people chill out and having a drink or some food. You couldn't do that here because it was, well, you can, but you can't do it in the same way. It's just rammed, even at sort of 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. It's just rammed. But I preferred basically most of the places I went to in Slovakia, believe it or not. It was really nice, and I got blown away by a few places which you have seen in my video. But yeah, really, really good. But yeah, I'm glad I've seen it. It was a bit let down in a way because I'd kind of seen it, if you know what I mean, on video, on TV, on YouTube, and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't as if you know, it was brand new to us, but seeing it in person is very different. So yeah, so it's quite the thing. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I did it. I'm really glad I did it actually, because I would have come here anyway, and I wouldn't mind coming here on maybe a flight just for a couple of days, just to see if it is possible to chill out and go around the river and all that kind of thing, and you know, just enjoy the sights rather than kind of be rushed. Well, not rushed, but kind of try and fit everything in to one day, because the amount of cities I've done and the amount of places I've done this week, yeah, it's quite insane really, but I've done it, wanted to do it, got it done, so yeah, I'm glad I did it. I've got tomorrow to go though yet, so touch wood, everything's going to go alright, and I'm just going to do it's going to take me 16-hour run through to Calais, but if I've got time, I'm going to pop into Belgium, okay? So anyway, I'll give you an update tomorrow, okay?